guys, it's me, Tammy. Welcome to my channel. I am doing, right now, actually, I'm trying to set up my Android TV to put YouTube on there so that I can watch my Peter Monn videos on my big TV. And then I'm also making some supper. I don't know how to cook, but I'll show you in a minute what I'm making. So I'm going to turn the camera around and we will be right back. So I got some ground beef in my skillet, and what I do, and this is just a little trick that I was taught from my mommy. So what I do is I put lean or extra lean ground beef in there, and I put about a cup and a half, depending on how much ground beef is in the skillet, of water. And so what I do is I basically boil and simmer the ground beef. So I just put it in there, and I'm just taking my fork and I am just breaking up the ground beef. It really makes the ground beef really tender, and because I need to be super cautious to make sure that my meats are all very well cooked because of salmonella. I don't want to get that while I'm doing chemo because my immune system is already very weak. This just helps. Oh, I got some on the. Oh God, I'm making a mess here. I am not a cook. Just put the lid on, and I'm just gonna let that simmer away. But what it does is it just helps to make sure that all the bacteria is out of there. It's really cooked, and it really tenderizes it. So this is just the method that my mom uses, my sister uses, and like I said, I am definitely not a cook, but I can make up really simple dishes. So what I'm doing right now is I am trying to install YouTube onto my Android box so that I can watch my Peter Monn and my Jeffree Star videos. Oh, what the world? Problem signing in. I don't care. You figure. Let's see what happens. Oh, now I gotta go back all the way there. And oh, I hate this. I need to get one of those keyboards or something for this. There was a problem signing into your account. I got my finger in front of the camera. Sorry. Wait, so I don't care. Oh, I have to update. Okay, I'm gonna do this and then I'll be right back. Yay, I finally got it set up. It's a pain in the butt, but I did it. Yay! Okay, so I'm watching some Peter Monn. So I've got the hamburger in there. I put some onion. I put some mushrooms, some pepper, and I added a little bit of kind of like a garlic paste. And I added some Italian herbs and some of the pink Himalayan salt and freshly ground black peppercorn. Now I love this Himalayan salt. It's like the Himalayan pink salt lamps. It's the same salt, but oh my God, it is so good. But it is super salty. So you need tiny bit of that salt. While I'm here, I want to show you the shelf that I got built. I don't know if I've shown you yet, but yeah, this is the shelf that I was talking about in one of my empty apartment tours, and this was what he built for me. It is absolutely stunning. I love it. It looks so vintage. It is so gorgeous. And I got my little cute little salt and pepper shaker love couple or whatever they are. They're cute. My best friend Mark would love that. I am not a good cook. I'm just trying to wipe up this. I don't know how to cook at all. So I don't know what this is going to taste like, but we'll find out. Just waiting for that water to totally evaporate. It does take a while. I tried to become a vegetarian, but I am not vegetarian material. I'm definitely not vegetarian material. I love my meat and I love ground beef. But I did get my YouTube to work on my TV. And I got Peter Monn going. I love you, Peter. But I turned the volume down for right now because you couldn't hear me. Oh, today I'll show you what I got. I went to the thrift store and I got these coasters. So I'm just going to grab it here because the lighting. Let's see if I can adjust the lighting. There we go. They're so pretty. Look at them. They almost, I don't think the camera's picking it up. Maybe a little bit. But it almost is like, I don't know, like a pearl. Like a faux pearl, obviously. I don't think it's real. There's no label or anything, but they are heavy. And I'm just kind of keeping them over here on this table. There we go. Yeah, so it smells so good in here, but I'm going to turn the camera off. I will come back in just a little bit when supper is ready and show you the end results. So here is the finished, I don't know, goulash, I guess it is. I don't even know what it is, but so what I did was I added some canned tomatoes, about 1.5 cups of milk, and I used this noodle box that I got. It's kind of like a cheap version of Hamburger Helper, and so I added that in there, and I've had a little taste of it, and it's actually really good. So I'm gonna let this cool down, eat this up, and then I'll be back. So I'm just sitting here watching some YouTube videos. I'm watching Charles Gross right now. Oh, he's so cute. He is so cute. I love him. He's such a cutie. But I'm going to show you, I'm going to show you my candles. Look at these awesome candles. So here are my like super awesome candles. And they've got the little remotes here so you can turn them off and you can turn them on. Oh. There. So they're all on, but awesome candles. So I have finished my second week of chemo, of the new oral chemo. And this week I seem to have recovered a lot quicker than I did the first week. So I took the oral chemo on Monday night. And I was pretty well out of bed within 24 hours and up and about doing things, which it took me about 3 days, 2.5 to 3 days the first week. The one thing that I have noticed that's a little different on the second week, Wednesday afternoon, because today's Thursday, Wednesday afternoon I noticed I started to get a really bad sore throat. And within probably a half an hour of that sore throat hitting me, I started to get a fever. And it lasted for about 2 to 3 hours. Today, the same thing happened. And kind of ironically, around the same time frame, I started getting the sore throat. And then I got a fever. It didn't last as long as it did yesterday. But I think it is making some adjustments with my immune system. My immune system is probably getting weaker, and so I need to really start being careful, making sure I'm sanitizing my hands all the time, keeping everything nice and clean and sanitary. That's the change that I have really noticed. So my nieces slept over last night. Avery, who's 17, Lily, who is 12, and Amelia, who is 10. And they slept over last night, and we watched a couple of movies. We watched The Girl on the Train. And if you haven't seen this movie and you kind of like those mystery thrillers, you probably want to check it out. It is a pretty good movie. I have to admit, the first time that I watched it, I actually had to watch it twice to get the movie. I don't know, I could have just been having an off day, or sometimes my brain doesn't work, but I just didn't get the movie the first time. I had to watch it the second time. So without giving it away, I'm just going to tell you that it is a really good movie. It's about a woman who is an alcoholic. She has some serious problems. And it's a lot of flashbacks. It involves a lot of people that are connected, and sometimes I don't know they're connected. And the acting was pretty good. It was a pretty good movie. It kind of kept me guessing, sort of, until the end. And those are the kind of movies I like. I don't like to figure out the movie at the very beginning of the movie. I like to be kind of surprised. So it was a pretty good movie. We all enjoyed watching it, and we had some just some quality time together. We went thrifting today. I got some coasters, and I got a really beautiful gold plate to go on my dresser to put perfumes or whatever. I really want to make those 3-tiered, I don't know if you've seen them, the DIYs out of the plates, and then the candlesticks kind of like this. And I really want to make one, but right now I just don't have the oomph to get out there and be doing DIYs. So for right now, I'm going to use the gold plate. I like it. There was actually a red plate that I really liked that I think would go really nice on my coffee table. And I think I'm going to go back tomorrow and grab it. We were walking, and I was using my cane today because I just don't have a lot of energy yet. And I just don't want to be carrying too much. So if it's still there tomorrow, I'm going to grab it. And I hope it's still there. Please be still there. I finished supper. I still got to do my dishes. I don't like to go to bed with dirty dishes, but I'm really feeling drained today. I'm actually feeling really tired. I had my appointment on Monday with my psychiatrist. It's all part of kind of that terminal illness, end of life kind of counseling. Even though I don't consider myself to be end of life, I do know that my cancer is terminal, and I do accept that, but I don't accept that I'm dying from it. I'm going to continue to fight, and I could still have years. I could still have years, and that's what I'm focusing on. But it is really nice to have that counseling with the psychiatrist and my psychologist, that I can talk to them about things, and they can make sure that I'm medicated. And I had to go back on antidepressants, so I am finding that a couple of days after chemo, I am starting to feel depressed. And I don't want to get into a stage where I'm totally depressed and can't do anything and give up hope, so I agreed to go on to the antidepressants. It's all part of the cancer journey, and that's the whole thing. I don't like taking pills. I don't like antidepressants. I don't like pills that don't make me feel like myself. But at this point, I know that it's kind of important to make sure that not only am I physically as healthy as I can be, and eating properly and making sure that I'm taking care of myself physically, but also mentally and spiritually. So I think it's all part of that journey. It's all part of it together. There's so many different pieces and aspects to this cancer journey. The apartment's starting to come together. I know that Rome was not built in a day, and neither is my apartment going to be, but it is starting to feel like home, and it's such a nice feeling that I can be or have a place that's mine, that I feel comfortable in, that is a reflection of my personality, a reflection of the things that I like, and it's peaceful. So it's slowly coming together. It's not really at the level that I wanted it to be at this point, but you know what? Hey, it's okay. I'm just going to work at it little by little. And so, yeah. But where it is right now, I am very happy. I'm loving it. I have to say that probably my most favorite thing about my apartment right now, I would have to say probably is my living room. And my bed. Actually, I love them all. I love it all. But right now is my living room. I can sit out here, put my Peter Monn videos on, my Charles Gross videos, my Jeffree Star videos that I love, and have my candles flickering and just sit back and enjoy this piece in my home. And I love it. I absolutely love it. So I'm going to sign off for now and just remind you that if you liked this video, you know what to do. Hit that good old like button. Subscribe to my channel, you know you want to. And until next time, guys, happy living, because I sure am gonna enjoy my life. Adios, dudes.